Alrighty, guys. So welcome to the live stream. Working with a lot of new equipment, a little bit of new equipment rather, and I'm working with a new setup. Um, Working with what we got here tonight. I've got my mic and my mixer set up to line in some radio stations along with um, the microphone setup that I've got right now. It's got a little bit of echo on it. I can't seem to get rid of it. So everyone's just going to have to sit tight until I can get rid of the stupid echo. Also, I'm working to do my best with, let's see, can I put this right in here? Okay, yes, I can. I'm working to do my best with getting the latest outlooks and everything posted. We just had severe thunderstorm watch 16 go into effect for parts of Kansas. To my knowledge, it may have went into effect for more. I know I got it on the KPS 511 Great Bend, Kansas stream, along with KEC 59 Wichita. It looks to be for a good portion of southern Kansas. So let's take a look down there. Hold on just a moment. I just want to clarify right now that I am getting ready to take a look at what we got pulled up here. Of course, I'm just doing this audio-wise because I have yet to figure out how to pull up a radar. So we're doing this for the first time audio-wise this year. First stream this year. I don't think we have anything too big right now. But I know that we do have this watch in effect for parts of Kansas. So we're going to have to watch and see how that plays out. Let's take a look. I'm going to pull up some things here and see who our counties are on this watch. So give me just a moment here. I'm going to flip off my mic just long enough for me to do that. All right, and hold on just a moment here. Looks like we got an update from the SPC Storm Prediction Center a while ago. So let me take a look at that. Hold on just a moment. Let me look and see here. So, still looking into all the stuff that's going on right now. I'm not seeing a lot of activity, really. Um, I've got the SPC pulled up here. I'm looking to see if we can figure out where any active stuff is. If anyone wants to help out in studio pulling any of these reports up, feel free to come in here. Um, always, as always, I can always use all the help I can get in broadcast. Looks like we have down in southwest Oklahoma, we got a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's take a look. That's a pretty big one. Beckham, Caddo, pardon me. Uh, it's not Caddo. Beckham, Custer, Dewey, Roger Mills, and Washita counties are under a severe thunderstorm warning. We got another one. Major Woods and Woodward counties in northwest Oklahoma just seem to have been put under a warning. Let's take a look at that, see what's going on there. This is from National Weather Service Norman. That goes until until 10:15. Winoka, they're near Quinlan and Cestus, Oklahoma, moving northeast at about 45. And we got a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail possible with that. And that's moving northeast. Let's see. Of course, that's a radar-indicated threat, and the locations impacted include there's a few of them. Chester, Hopeton, Abbard, Winoka, Neutral, Alva, Bouse, Bouse Junction, Quinlan, and Orion, Oklahoma. So you guys are going to want to take shelter in Major Woods and Woodward counties. Again, that's Major Woods and Woodward counties. That goes until about 10:15 tonight. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, quarter-size hail expected with that one, and we're going to be watching it. It's moving northeast at about 45, so it's coming along at a pretty good clip. Definitely want to keep an eye on that because the Oklahoma side, especially western into southern Oklahoma is and North Texas is where our tornado potential is today. We have an enhanced risk, and although the SPC didn't directly say strong tornadoes, any evening tornado is of concern because with any evening or overnight tornado, nocturnal tornado, that increases the risk factor by quite a bit um, because a lot of people are sleeping around this time. So let's take a look at this. There's this one from earlier. I'm gonna Western Washita, uh, Eastern Roger Mills, Custer, Dewey, Beckham, are all under one at 923. They were near Camargo, near Hammond, a little bit northwest of Delhi, moving northeast. Pardon me, moving east at 55. This one's moving at a pretty good clip tonight. And we got the same hazards here on this one as 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, quarter-size hail, and that's a radar indicated threat. Um, some locations are Vetrov, Delhi, and Sale areas. There's quite a few small locations, but again, that's that one there in western Oklahoma, and it goes until about 10:15 on that one as well. So you're going to want to keep an eye on that if you're over in that area. Oklahoma right now looks to be our biggest severe weather target. Let's go see if we got any watch products I can spread along here. And I will do that, and I will see if I can. I'll see if I can put in any EAS alerts. Although I'm not exactly sure who I can pull from at the moment for this Western Oklahoma stuff. It would have to be a local radio station for the emergency alerts out of there. So let's see what we can find. I'm going to go take a look at the SPC. Alrighty, here to pass along a tornado watch that I have previously missed from western and central Oklahoma and western North Texas. This goes until about 5 a.m. Hazards are up to about golf ball size hail, a few tornadoes, and winds to 70 mile an hour tonight. Let's see about counties impacted in that watch. Hold on, let's take a look here. Alrighty, here's our counties impacted by that. They include Alfalfa, Beckham, Blaine, Caddo, Canadian, Carter, Cleveland, Comanche, Cotton, Custer, Dewey, Ellis, Garfield, Garvin, Grady, Grand, Greer, Harmon, Harper, Jackson, Jefferson, Johnston, Kay, Kingfisher, Kiowa, Lincoln, Logan, Love, Major, Marshall, McLean, Murray, Noble, Oklahoma, Payne, Pontotoc, Potawatomi, Roger Mills, Seminole, Stevens, Tillman, Washita, Woods, and Woodward. In Texas, counties impacted include Archer, Baylor, Brown, Callahan, Clay, Koch, Coleman, Comcho, Cook, Eastland, Ford, Hardman, Haskell, Jack, Jones, Knox, Montague, Nolan, Palo Pinto, Reynolds, Shackelford, Stevens, Taylor, Throckmorton, Tom Green, Wichita, Wilberger, and Young. So as you can hear, we have quite the amount of counties impacted there. Some Texas counties that I haven't heard in a while on a watch, to be honest. It's been a bit of a drought up in that area, so that's interesting nonetheless to see some of those impacted. Hoping that nothing too severe goes on in those areas tonight. But yet again, that's a tornado watch until 5 a.m. for parts of western, central, southern, northern, northwestern, southwestern, and eastern, a few east central counties in Oklahoma, and a few of western and northern parts of North Texas. So yeah, there's our Oklahoma watch. Now let's take a look, because there is a Kansas watch. I'm going to pull that up because I'm also watching it tonight. This is on the northern side where severe thunderstorms are more expected. We're not really expecting a big tornado threat in that area. It's kind of just a severe thunderstorm event expected. That is for, of course, southern Kansas. Let's go over some of the counties in here. Also, this is a pretty broad, slight marginal and enhanced risk tonight. Parts of that marginal risk go all the way down into southwest Iowa, believe it or not, which was a bit of a surprise for me to see earlier. Parts of Missouri are under this. Just the clipping of that marginal, and then we have a couple severe weather events that may be possible tomorrow. Nothing too large, but a couple rounds of thunderstorms, one in the early morning, one about mid-morning, and then one late afternoon. The one in the late afternoon may be the most one that we're going to watch, but also maybe the one that's really, really affected by the previous amounts. So we may not see anything too rough. Maybe some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, maybe a little bit larger. A brief spin-up tornado, possibly along the southern end of that, maybe. Not expecting too much, of course. That's just in the southern Missouri vicinity. More widespread impacts are expected up in Arkansas, Mississippi, specifically Louisiana, parts of southeast Oklahoma, northeast Texas, or northern and northeast Texas, all the way over into western Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. So a pretty broad risk area tomorrow. So that's going to be really interesting. Our Kansas counties in this watch that goes till 3 are Barber, Butler, Chautauqua, Clark, Comanche, Cowley, Edwards, Elk, Harper, Harvey, Kingman, Kiowa, Pratt, Reno, Sedgwick, Stafford, Sumner. So that's our southern Kansas watch. That goes again till 3 this morning. We may see a watch that goes in to parts of eastern Oklahoma and more into southeast Kansas. We may see some of that be extended. A new watch way later on, probably about 2 or 3 o'clock, I would imagine, this morning, if things progress the way the SPC thinks they're going to. I am not really sure they're going to. I think we're going to find out, but not quite sure how accurate the forecast will be. I think rainfall and temps may hinder some of it, but we're going to see because, you don't want to underestimate them. You'd rather not do that. A lot of people are worried about nighttime tornadoes, and I'm going to mention it for sure because I definitely it's something you want to keep an eye on for sure, but not seeing anything too crazy yet. Anyway, we're going to take a look back at these western Oklahoma storms. So let's go over here and take a look at those. I will be right back with you shortly. Alrighty, we're taking a look here at our western Oklahoma stuff right now. I'm getting everything pulled back up. It does look like storms are beginning to pop, like the SPC figured over western Oklahoma. I'm not seeing a ton in Kansas yet. I'm not sure when that activity is really going to develop or if it's supposed to move from a different area, which could be the case. But yeah, we're only seeing those 2 cells in western Oklahoma that are warned. Oh, okay, we have a new one. Okay, I stand corrected. There is our Kansas side. So we've got a warning in Kansas now. I think this is from NWS. Is that from Dodge City? I think so. Hold on. Yep, this is from NWS Dodge City for Barber County, Kansas. And this goes until 10:45 for Barber County. At 9:57, a severe thunderstorm is located near Edna, Kansas, moving northeast at 60. So you're going to want to be prepared for this. We have jumped the hail factor, so when this thing popped, it really popped. Ping pong ball size hail with that. So yeah, that's some pretty mean size hail there. That's radar indicated. So Medicine Lodge is going to be impacted around 10:15. So that's our main location in the area that you need to keep an eye out. So Medicine Lodge, Kansas, you got that thunderstorm rolling into your area within the next about 10, 15 minutes. That'll really be impacting you. Like I said, ping pong ball size hail is expected with that. So keep an eye on it for sure. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. I do want to illustrate that this storm is really bucking it along. So if you're in the path of like these storms in particular tonight, if you're in the path of them, you want to make sure you're staying safe and being prepared, because you're not going to be able to have as much, time once it gets close as if it was, say, moving like 40 mile an hour or well, even like 30, 20 mile an hour. These are booking it somewhere usually, seems like between 40 to 60 mile an hour. So these storms are not playing around. They're towing the line right now. So keep a watch on that, and I will be right back with you. I'm going to check up with everybody in our comments here and see what we've got going on. All right, checking back in just a moment here. All right, there we go. Let me check right in back with you guys. I should clarify for all my viewers that may be new. I know I've done a little bit of marketing of this channel today. In particular, I am visually impaired, so if you're wondering why you're not seeing any camera, any radar, that's why. I'm basically doing the best audio service I can here, and usually we have people that come in and help host with me, I guess you could say. But I haven't heard from any of those guys tonight, so I'm going solo on this mission here. I'm gonna pull up some stations, see if I can find any broadcast stations to use. So I will be right back. about automatically letting people into the studio because of StreamYard Glad to have you back. To flare up as well. As a matter of fact, I Okay, so I just figured out I've been talking this whole time just for me not to be in studio. That is incredibly frustrating. Also, like I was saying to myself, apparently, I'm not a fan of the fact that iOS has blocked the Broadcastify app. That is an extreme pain in the neck because the app used to be available and it was a great app for me because I could say my weather radio stations that I like to my favorites. But apparently, they have taken that away because they're not a fan of that, I guess of the police feeds, probably, I would imagine. Who knows, though? The App Store is, they're, you never know with Apple and iOS. But anyway, basically, the long story short of that is it essentially makes it very hard for me to pull up feeds quickly and easily. All right, let's see here. I'm pulling up this iPad. Okay, well, apparently it's not finding my internet connection now. Not having home Wi-Fi is a big pain in the neck. If everyone's wondering what I'm doing right now, I am currently working at making the weather scan stream for WJON, which relays EAS alerts play, but I'm trying to figure out how to put it in the background. Okay. Let's test this out here. I thought my Google Audio was going through, but apparently not. We just had a new tornado warning go out in western Oklahoma. Not sure if everyone was able to hear that on WJON, but that tornado and golf ball size hail, I believe it was Blaine, Dewey, Custer, and I think that was it. I can't remember for sure, but I'm going to see if I can pull something else up here.
Awesome! Start cam button. Mute microphone button.
Selected. Full screen. Button. Select. Track position.
Start cam
1 hour
button.
30 minutes 13 seconds of 1 0 6 7
Mute
5.
microphone
Selected.
button.
Live. Button. Selected. Full screen. Button. Select. Track position.
Start cam
1 hour
button.
30 minutes 13 seconds of 1 0 6 7
Mute
5.
microphone
Selected.
button.
Live. Button. Selected. Full screen. Button. Select. Track position.
Start cam
1 hour
button.
30 minutes 13 seconds of 1 0 6 7
Mute
5.
microphone
Selected.
button.
Live. Button. Selected. Full screen. Button. Select. Track position.
Start cam
1 hour
button.
30 minutes 13 seconds of 1 0 6 7
Mute
5.
microphone
Selected.
button.
Live. Next. Forward. Pause. Button. Video player. Button. Heading. Collapse video. Button. Collapse video. YouTube. Enhanced multi-state severe weather coverage. Pearson Castillo weather coverage and radio sing. Play video. Button. Enhanced. Send feedback. Button. Enhanced multi-state. Personal hotspot active. 11:07 p.m. Control center. Wi-Fi. Bluetooth. 2 device.
Streamyard. Main region. Mute microphone button. Start cam. Mic and cam. Present button. JAWS version. Windows D folder view. W WinCam. Caps lock off. W weather. Enter. N weather radio count. SPC outlook. Alerts at home. Enter. Alerts at N. W enter. WJON. WJON IP radio N. WJON IP radio N dash DCZ. WJON WJ 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 WJON IP radio N dash DCZ and Variety Hub. WJ WJ blank blank. Title is WJO space search. Windows D WJ escape. Heading level 1 link current page WJON escape. Audio blank. Official WJON IP the primary list of link about double. Accept cookie settings blank. Link station blank. Link Mastodon on West blank. Link Icecast server link. John link. John blank. Usually double didn't blank. Weather scan blank. Audio N. Show more blank. Mute button blank. Left right slider unavailable. Left time colon 0 blank. Left right blank. Mute button blank. Show more media controls more blank. Mute button blank. Left right blank. Play button unavailable. Space. Audio start. Play button unavailable. Blank. Left right slider unavailable. Left blank. Mute button unavailable. Main region. Show more blank. Mute button blank. Left blank. Left right slider unavailable. Left time enter. Blank. Mute button blank. Show more media audio end. Blank. Audio end blank. Weather scan 24 slash. Blank. Did you know? WJ. Did you blank? Weather scan 20 blank. Audio end. Show more blank. Mute button unavailable blank. Left right slider unavailable. Left space. Blank. Play button unavailable. Enter. Alt F. Leave button. Leave button. Active. Cancelled space. Present button collapsed. Mic and start cam mute microphone. Microphone space. Mute microphone button. Running app. Running application. JAWS home. Streamyard. Live weather map vertical bar tone enter. Post a comp play the alert sound button. Disable audio play the alert sound button enter. Disable audio alerts but play the alert sound button. Blank. Heading level 3 voice alerts. Streamyard dash mute microphone button.
Seems like we now have another severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued. Let's go ahead and get over there to this. Alrighty, I see we got a guest in here. Um,
Hey,
Hey, I was actually been a minute to talk to you.
yeah, it has been a little bit, hasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yep.
you might want to fix your microphone because I can hear myself.
Oh, crap. Hold on just a second.
But
Crap, I really didn't think this through. How the sound works, how audio basically set up to capture my computer audio to capture the SPC alerts, but it also captures the audio for this Google tab.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Okay, it's gonna take just a second because I'm gonna reroute my computer audio to a different headset here. So give me just a
All right.
second.
All right.
Okay, does this fix it? Can you unmute your audio?
Yeah, I think you fixed it. Yeah, you fixed it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
You should be good to go now.
I have an idea here. Let's see. This actually
I'm gonna
works.
actually
So happy.
do something here.
We've got a lot of storms firing, by the way.
Sorry, your mic's kind of quiet.
Let's see. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a new microphone set up, and it's kind of a pain in the neck because the
Yeah.
sensitivity on it is like absolute crap.
Yeah, that can happen with new microphones, and you never really know. It can be hit or miss depending on whatever there.
I found this fancy new audio mixing little like mixing board, and it's pretty cool. But it does have like a few downsides, but it's pretty cool because it's got multiple line in inputs and mic inputs and things like that. So it makes it pretty cool. Just have to have a good mic for it.
Yeah. I got my mic a while back during like a Christmas or something. I don't know what brand it really is, but works fine for me, usually anyway.
I don't know, maybe this is like a karaoke mic or something. It's kind of a pain in the neck, to be quite honest. Wonder if I could clear up the audio. Hold on, maybe. Let's see. Does this make it any better?
Oh yeah, that's much better in terms of how loud it is.
Okay. There we go. That sound. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. That
Okay.
sounds better. All right, I'm gonna test out the alert sound from the SPC. Let's see if this plays.
Whoa.
Crap.
That jump scared me a little bit there.
Okay, well,
That
at least
was
we know
very
it
loud.
works. That was very loud.
At least you know it works.
I wish
was
I could
loud,
turn
though.
that down, honestly, but
Yeah.
at least it works, I guess. That scared the bejesus out of me, honestly.
Yeah, same here. Gosh.
But yep, we've got
Anyways.
quite a few. It looks like we may have a tornado warning. Let me see here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot happening out there right now. Actually, if you want me to, here, I'll screen share my radar for you.
Actually, that would be really cool, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I've got Supercell WX. It works really well. It shows polygons, affected warnings, and all kinds of stuff. Hold on, I gotta
Nice.
get it working. If I can. Where do you do this again?
By the way, do you have any experience setting up the IEM bots in Discord?
In Discord, I don't, because I don't really make Discord servers.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
I know there's someone out. There's definitely someone out there that would, yeah. But I don't really do
Yeah,
that.
a few buddies that I used to talk to do, but I haven't heard from some of those guys in a while now, Atlantic and other people.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been incredibly active, especially streams wise, just because for one, severe weather has been pretty calm, but also I haven't really had at the time. I've been really busy. Had a job for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm kind of getting back into it, trying to stream again just for the heck of it.
Yeah, that's good.
I've got some pretty nice new setups that make it generally pretty easy to stream. Let's see if I can kill this stupid echo in my mic.
Right now, I don't hear any echo coming from your end.
Oh, that's good.
Uh-oh. What did... Oh, crap.
I think you just turned your voice changer on there.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I was about
I
to.
forgot I had that. Honestly, that would be pretty entertaining for a prank call. I had to remember I have that.
Really?
But let's see. Yeah, I'm waiting for... The only thing that I don't like about the SPC's warning map is that it doesn't show updates, to my knowledge. It only shows the original warning, which is kind of a pain in the neck. I wish they would fix that.
Also, is my stream working? I'm sharing my radar, I'm pretty sure. There's quite a lot of polygons going on, because this thing literally has like every polygon going on here. But
there we go. I think your screen is in there now.
Okay. Yes. So.
Yep.
Right here is what I want to watch here. So this is our SVR. Let's look at velocity. Any notable spots of interest here? Whoops.
There was a possible tornado.
Yeah, there was. I think that SVR just expired. I just saw the polygon go away.
Also, it's interesting because there's some activity going on in Nebraska right now.
Oh yeah, there's a few SPSs up here, like this one right here. Penny-sized hail on that one. This one's got nickel-sized hail up there, but I'm looking at this other radar in Frederick, Oklahoma's radar.
Gotcha.
So I can't really see what's going on up there. I'm looking at mainly on this line right here. The
Kansas ones don't seem to be doing much as of right now.
Yeah, because you can see on the map. New alert. National Weather Service. New SVR. SVR for Eastern Ouachita, Northwestern Comanche, Southern Kingfisher, Caddo, Northeastern Jackson, Southeastern Custer, Kiowa, Southern Blaine, and Canadian County.
Hey, you wouldn't by chance be able to pull up WXK85, would you? I might be able to. Not sure.
I don't think this is for WXK 85 just yet. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. I don't know if you know, earlier, though, on WXK 86, there was a doubleheader tornado warning.
Whoa. Actually, it would be, because you said the Didn't you say it was Canadian?
Well, no, I guess you're right. Yeah. El Reno. Yeah. That's under El Reno. Okay, that it might actually, yeah. Okay, so they should go off of that then. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, I
didn't
may
notice
be
that.
able to pull it up. I'm not sure though.
Hmm.
I might be able to get it on WJON. Oh,
Whoa. Heard that noise again.
I'm not sure. That may have been the same alert, or it may have been something else. Not quite sure.
Yeah. Now it's starting to get into the enhanced risk zone.
Yep, looks like it. Yeah, this mic's definitely not my favorite, but it'll have to. I guess it'll have to do.
Yeah. This is a long night coming up ahead here for Oklahoma.
No kidding. I'm interested to see how far east this makes it.
Yeah, really.
I got a pretty sweet setup here at my desk, and I got my computer set up as well, so hopefully I should be good, assuming that I don't have stupid internet issues.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where
I
can
don't see
find-
no notable spots on velocity just yet. There's some pink on radar right here, so that's probably what they're watching, I would assume. Still nothing really too noticeable. Well, maybe a little bit up here. I don't know.
I wish iOS wouldn't have blocked
Might want
the
to watch this over here by Bridgeport.
kind of a pain in the neck. iOS blocked the Broadcastify app, which I'm not a fan of. I love the app.
Well, I don't know if do you know about that Scanner Radio app?
I've heard of it, but I don't know if it has all the weather radio streams.
I'm pretty sure it has most of them because whenever it's basically it's almost the same as Broadcastify. Yeah, they have WXK85 on there. 47 listeners right now.
I'd imagine. I'm sad that KID 77 went down again. They had just got a new stream, but it went down.
KIG 77 in North Carolina?
KID 77 in Kansas City.
Oh.
I
was wondering if it was North Carolina because the KC 84 stream started recently.
Yeah, I just seen that for Eastern North Carolina, I think.
Yeah, New Bern.
Yeah, I saw that one came out the other day. That was interesting. I always look at the top 25 new feeds thing it does.
Still waiting though here for the next. I'm tempted to stay up though for the next day 2 outlook because the next day 2 outlook is going to be important for me because I'm already under a slate, but I have the feeling that this is going to get up. I'm going to get upgraded to an enhanced because there has been massive uptrends in my area, and I really think that an enhanced risk is going to hit me.
They may. I'm still trying to find out my opinion on it because right now I think they're sort of overestimating the impact or underestimating the impact of the morning storms out west here. They seem to think that another round will develop, but the SPC seems to have a notable struggle pinpointing that. So I'm waiting to see how that goes for the day 1 enhanced. Some people think it's going to go moderate, which I think maybe it might, but I
would go 50-50 on that.
Right, and I don't think it's going to play out quite as much as some are predicting or over predicting rather.
Yeah.
time will tell, though. That's for sure. Let's see. Trying to find if I can pull up OKC somehow. Got the SPC up, so let's see if I can pull up another window. I just figured out today how to make Google Chrome, which is the browser I use, where you can make things pull up as different windows, which makes my life a heck of a lot easier.
It probably does, yeah.
Now I don't have to have a ton of different devices.
But yeah, given how much they expanded that enhanced risk there, on day 2, I really think when day 1 rolls around for there, that I think 50-50 it's going to get upgraded to a moderate.
I wouldn't be surprised if part of Louisiana, maybe southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi do go for a little small moderate in that area.
Because they've already got things like a 10% SIG Tor and 30% SIG Wind. They're
We'll
really
just have
getting
to
it.
see pretty soon, because the day 1 should be coming out within the next hour or so, I think.
But I feel like an enhanced is honestly deserved for the Carolinas, because there's been a lot of uptrends in this area with stuff, and the storms have slowed, which is just going to give it even more time to develop. And Cape is decently high, Sheer very high. I mean, the conditions are there for there to be big storms, and the marine layer in my area that normally weekends storms is not going to be a factor at all, because it's probably going to be pushed offshore from the flow. So,
see, what I kind of wonder how much is the possibility of how much the atmosphere is able to re-destabilize tomorrow afternoon, in a lot of these areas. Interestingly enough, the SPC has another risk area in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. On the afternoon, after these storms, I think they're getting a little forecast heavy myself, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we got an enhanced at somewhere near your area or in the Carolinas. Maybe, maybe we may see that come together, because, like you said, assuming that there isn't a ton of rain before, your atmosphere should be pretty primed for it, I would think.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That it's going to be pretty big for stuff.
Some
Also,
of these non-thunderstorm winds are actually really crazy right now. Parts of Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, seeing non-thunderstorm winds outside of these storms gusting to near 70 mile an hour,
oof, man.
which is pretty crazy. Tomorrow we're going to see a pretty significant amount of weather changes. We got a little chance of some severe weather tomorrow morning through afternoon. And then tomorrow evening, we switch over to snow. And even though we're not going to get a ton of snow, we may see some near blizzard conditions because of the winds gusting as high as they're going to be. So it's going to be a real interesting situation to watch play out tomorrow evening.
Yeah, it will be, really. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. But I still really feel like the Carolinas deserves an enhanced, given the atmosphere and just given how much things have uptrended, and the fact that there's going to be pretty high Cape, and it should sustain as it makes its way through the area. Also, not to mention that there's actually the SPC said that they were, and models also showing that there's going to be possibly a round 2 that could carry some supercells behind that. Now, that's not going to hit the coast as much. It'll probably hit more inland in North Carolina, but that's also concerning.
Right. We'll just have
Makes
to
me
see
think
how
a higher Tor risk is going to be on the table there too.
assuming that the atmosphere redevelops enough to produce that instability, then yeah, that may be something. It's definitely a trend to keep a watch on. That's for sure.
I'll be watching out for that because boy. But I think an enhanced upgrade at this point is basically needed. And even out west too. I mean, as far west as even Charlotte deserves it at this rate because the Piedmont's also going to get hit pretty hard as well.
I would say if anyone got it, it would probably be them first, even if
Yeah.
it was an early morning situation.
They'll probably get it first, and then it'll move out into the towards the coast in the afternoon.
We'll see what the end of the day one period looks like, and that'll give us a pretty good idea of where the atmosphere sits in a lot of these areas. Because for that to happen, these will have to sustain themselves before, which may prove to be an interesting setup. They seem to SPC has been really on the fence with this situation. Actually, they've seemed to play it for the most part pretty cautious, which makes it very interesting to see how this is going to end up playing out for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with
I've
that.
been keeping a watch on it for a little while now, of course, and luckily I've got a pretty good setup. It took me way too long to get everything running, honestly, but
Mm-hmm.
I figured out luckily that I can all my audio settings. I've figured out how to basically run the stream on my computer on my own, except for maybe the radars and stuff like that, because I just don't really have much knowledge with that kind of thing. But anything else, I should be fairly adequate at now, which is going to eliminate a lot of my Streamyard difficulties with letting people in streams. Um, so I'll
Yeah.
probably be streaming a lot this season, depending on what it ends up looking like. And I want to do some DXing stuff this year because I'm hoping they're predicting a lot of solar flares and things of that nature. So um, long range DXing and scattering events may be pretty likely this year.
Yeah.
And we know I definitely love those.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I hope we get some action there with with DXing too. I hope that this e-skip season has some more action because last year's e-skip season was absolute trash.
Yeah, it was not. I had a few. I definitely nothing like 2023. 2023 was absolutely insane for even
Oh
just
yeah.
weather radio. Um, but that being said, um, last year had a couple. Definitely nothing frequency wise like 2023, but I did get a few. I got a few pretty far southern ones last year. Actually, I got a few Mississippi ones, a few um one Mobile, Alabama, actually, which was really
Wow.
crazy. And that one stayed there for about a solid maybe 30 minutes or so. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it was really crazy. I have so much stuff I need to upload that I just haven't had the time nor the Wi-Fi to do. But I would love to upload even some of the DXing stuff in general over the past 2 years. I mean, I definitely still have the weather hobby for sure, but the DXing has been really fun.
Yeah. Norman's continuing that humongous SVR just now, but I was going to say that I never got any e-skips during 2024 at all. The last e-skip I got was actually that one in January, which was absolutely nuts. E-skip in January. That's crazy. And
Yeah,
I got a
I've
station. I
seen
got
a
a
few
country
of those.
station in Connecticut. It was WWYZ in Waterbury, Connecticut, which is actually, fun fact, that's my shortest e-skip. That was, funny enough, that was 580 miles for me in Southeast North
Dang,
Carolina. So
that's really crazy. I remember you getting Wichita area, if I remember
yeah, I got
correctly.
from all the way from here near Wilmington, North Carolina, all the way out to Wichita and a few other places in Kansas. I got like Salina. I got, what else did I get? I got Topeka. I got a station, I think, in like near Manhattan. I got one
Man,
in.
that must have been insane.
I got one. I eventually at one point I got one all the way up in Norfolk, Nebraska, northeast Nebraska. I
That
got
was the
a station in.
2023 season, right?
I got a station in southern Iowa as well.
Do you ever upload any of that stuff if you can to your channel?
Some of it, but right now, if I'm gonna upload any e-skips, it'll most likely be another one of those type e-skip compilations that I did back in 2023. Unfortunately, there was
Right.
none in 2024 because it was an absolute trash season. But hopefully, I can get one in 25 because I was able to get multiple e-skip compilations in 2023, and that was really fun. And I would love to have that happen again. But
Same.
I still will never forget how I was able to get e-skip all the way out to like the Goodland, Kansas area.
Yeah, that's really wild.
Colby Goodland.
I don't know that even through my DXing that I've managed to get stuff. I always have trouble getting way out into Kansas specifically. Now, last year I did get some, it's not too far, but I did get some Oklahoma new weather radio logs, which was pretty fun. Also, some Nashville, Tennessee ones, which is new for me. And trying to remember. Quite a
Okay,
few
sorry to
interesting.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. We have an SPC update. The Storm Prediction Center has just got an update. Enhanced risk remains in effect for day one. This is day one. So this is the new day one outlook now. So we're getting out of what's happening now in Oklahoma and into the new thing. Yeah, there's no moderate upgrade just yet, but the enhanced risk was just extended further south to include New Orleans.
Huh.
So
Did
the
they
enhanced risk got
extend?
even bigger than it already was.
Did they extend any of that to the north?
What?
Did they extend any of that to the north?
Not really. Well, maybe it's kind of into Little Rock a little bit. Also, the Hatch tornado risk is also down in New Orleans and near the Arkansas Louisiana line there. It was more so a southward extension than a northward extension.
Ah.
But the
Is
marginal
there
risk goes as
still a
far east. The marginal risk goes out as far east as the far western North Carolina and the northwest South Carolina.
Is there still a slight in parts of Missouri, or did they end up removing that?
Missouri's under a marginal. All of Missouri and western Illinois and western Kentucky's in a marginal. The slight risk ends down at the Arkansas-Missouri line. From there around to Memphis and down into Birmingham, Alabama.
I wonder if they removed the Kansas side. Originally, there was a.
But that enhanced has got even bigger now because now that includes the coasts of Alabama and Mississippi and Pensacola, Florida, down into all the way down into New Orleans now.
Boy, that's gonna be a long day. Multiple areas at this point, and multiple rounds by the sound of it.
Yeah, it's basically otherwise. Yeah, to the north it's the same. It's just they decided to extend it to include New Orleans now, but that's not good because who knows? You might see a moderate upgrade later.
I
Most of the
guarantee you,
time,
part of Louisiana does.
Most of the time, the SPC waits till the daytime to update the risks or upgrade them. So,
Right.
if you do see an upgrade, expect it to happen. Watch for the 1730 outlook.
Right. The morning stuff This stuff right now is really gonna play into parts of it anyway, so we'll see how much these sustain because although a bunch of new stuff is expected to develop, this is part of that line that's starting to form, especially anything in Oklahoma, Texas, so on. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out
Yeah.
because, like you said, typically they hold off from expanding those risk areas until early morning. At the earliest. Let's see here. I got my Discord bots going off at me now.
I'm gonna switch radars. I want to look at the Oklahoma City radar for a minute.
Yeah, some of this stuff should be rolling into extreme western parts of OKC within the next hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm switching to the Oklahoma City radar. I was using the Frederick radar, but I'm switching to OKC radar now. So, yeah, and also watch out because in another hour
it
from
looks
now,
like most of that was in 100.
in one more hour, and the next hour, top of the hour, next hour, we're gonna get the day 2 update for the Carolinas. I'm expect it'll probably stay a slight though.
Yeah, they'll keep it a slight until at least, I would say, at
They're
least
probably if they
the
upgrade it, it
28th.
most likely won't be till the daytime tomorrow. If they do, that's if they do.
Right. If they do, I would say it'll be at the 20.
In my personal
Not.
opinion, I think they should.
I would say I'm gonna hold off from saying until we see what this evening is doing. Especially, they moved that enhanced risk south, which is an interesting development for sure. I'm not too surprised. They seem to have trimmed the northwest portion of that a little bit at the marginal, by the looks of it. Parts of
And
extreme southern SGF seem to be right near that slide. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Also, for OKC stuff, let's take a look down here.
yeah, those storms are still moving through there, pretty strong.
These
They're having a
storms, at
long.
least the ones in Kansas, were towing the line over. We were talking about 50 or 40 to 60 mile an hour. So no doubt if
Wouldn't
they
be
keep up.
surprised if we see an. Would not be surprised if we see an SVR in Kansas though, because there are 3 different special weather statements, and pretty much all of them are showing 50 to 55 miles an hour. All 3 of them, 50 to 55.
That's interesting. I bet you we can probably get most of that on KPS 511 Great Bend and KEC 55. I think that is that what Wichita is? I can't ever remember.
Wichita? I don't remember Wichita.
KEC 59, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say not
That's
55. That's Fort Worth.
Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, you may be onto something there. It looks like those are gathering some strength. Let's take a look. Okay, there we go. I got SPC enabled. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a loud jump scaring alert. Let me see if I can pull up what website is it that usually streams. I know Broadcast does, but Weather Radio. What was it? Weatherradio.org, I think. Here we go.
Yeah. I really just feel like Carolina should be under enhanced right now. I mean, even though that could be slightly overshooting it, at the same time, I feel like a slight risk just isn't going to do it justice here.
I think, like I had said, it's really gonna depend. I think by this evening we'll have a pretty good idea of what it's really gonna be looking like tomorrow.
Yeah, once it rolls through the deep south and everything, and we'll get a better idea.
Right. Let's see. Too bad some of these old streams don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see. I may have to tone down the volume. We'll see how loud this is. Hopefully not loud. I want to keep it down way near the bottom. I just want to see if we can catch any updates. Let's see here.
We're going to see what Wilmington's saying in the area forecast discussion for these storms.
Are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and
Ottawa, Newkirk, Marshall, and Dover.
Oh.
If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. From the Norman Forecast Office, here is the forecast for Stillwater and surrounding area. Rest of tonight, showers with a chance of thunderstorms after midnight.
I'm just
Some thunderstorms may be severe. Lows in the lower 50s. South winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 35.
northeastern Jackson, southeastern Custer, eastern Kiowa, southern Blaine, and Canadian counties. At 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles west of Kingfisher to 3 miles east of Townsend Reservoir, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include...
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Wilmington is saying that here in my area that the stable marine layer actually looks to be present again, and the question is how important this feature will be in limiting the higher winds aloft.
Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. For your
Populations to record 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts outside of showers and storms on Wednesday, so I think we are going to get a wind advisory. It says that within these showers and storms, we stand a better chance at recording 60 plus mile an hour gusts, especially closer to the coast.
Huh. Yeah, that'll be interesting. It's very windy outside of these thunderstorms.
But they are saying that though that instability in my area is a little bit more on the lower end right now, according to this. So
Yeah. That is interesting. Those models are gonna fluctuate back and forth, I would say. They've been very, very back and forth the last couple of days.
yeah, they're saying that damaging wind gusts are the biggest threat here.
Huh.
They're saying, yeah, instability still looks rather weak, so lightning is probably more limited as this line moves through.
Yeah.
Which is actually Oh, they're already. Oh. Yep, the enhanced is official. They just upgraded to day 2 enhanced for North Carolina.
There you go. Well, it's going to be an
Enhanced risk just
interesting
issued.
day
Well,
for you.
they updated that early. Oh boy. There it is. Day 2 enhanced risk for me. I'm under a day 2 enhanced.
Is that for
Oh,
a
boy.
tornado or wind?
We're about to look at that right now. This just got released. So I need to give it a minute to load up. Yep, day 2 enhanced risk for my area. Oh my. They issued that out quick.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's
Okay,
interesting
Norman,
that they went ahead with it.
Norman canceled some more counties in the watch there.
Oh, yep, there it
Was
goes.
not expecting that early.
Yeah, that's pretty quick, honestly.
Okay, so I guess the SPC is going bold with this one.
Yeah, that is a little.
Wilmington, you're going to need to
little
issue
bold.
another AFD because you just issued that AFD 6 minutes ago. Saying you're going to
That's
save
the other
it.
thing. A lot of these offices have not been keeping up with the SPC trends.
All right, we're just about to load up this risk, and I'm going to see what's going on here whenever this thing loads because, whew, that's not good. If we got to check and see if there's a, if they issued us under a bad tornado risk. I'm assuming that the tornado risk is probably not going to be hatched as of yet, if it is.
Right. I wouldn't think so.
Oh, and also, okay, I want to push that further west to, like, Union. Yeah, they put Charlotte under a slight risk.
Huh.
I'm waiting currently for the nationwide map to load. It's taking a minute here for it to load.
Protection.
Wish I could get this stupid volume to go down.
Well, there's that enhanced risk. Man, well, we're still going to have to wait for the frickin' thing to load. It's taking forever right now. Well, they say officially on their page that they won't update that till, oh, it's updated. It's on. Okay. We've got it. Oh, okay. 5% tornado risk, 30% hatch for winds. So that's good to know.
No surprise there, honestly. I could see that. I would be surprised if they went up with the tornado, to be honest. Winds outside of these storms even are pretty powerful.
Man. Well, there it is. I figured tornado risk wasn't going to be as high. I knew that wind would be the main threat. I wonder if they'll still issue it. They'll probably still issue a tornado watch, if anything, because it is a 5% risk at the end of the day.
Right, I would say so, I'd imagine.
But yeah, they put us... Yeah, so I guess I'm under an enhanced risk now.
Huh.
Well...
Yeah, this is
Also, it looks like that the slight got pushed down into Florida a little more.
Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting that they moved that down.
Yeah, the enhanced risk goes all the way from like the Hampton Roads area, Virginia, down to Charleston, up to like Raleigh there. stuff. So it's looking, man. Some people are saying that this is a possible derecho event.
Could be. I don't
know
know.
about that. I don't know about going that far, but they, like I said, though, I mean, they did put us under 30 sig wind. I mean,
Right. That'll depend on tonight. I would say I think there's gonna be two different lines. So I don't know. A lot of people were saying it was going to be a super outbreak too, which was really ridiculous. The amount of rumors that have been going on social media about this one is pretty insane.
yeah, man, Carolina Madness 4 might actually be on the table with this because, oh man, that's not looking good.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I've been thinking about trying to set up my server to where people can share their YouTube. I would like to have a thing to where we can get a bot for multiple people to have their YouTube in there.
Yeah.
That are into the same things. I don't know if that's at all possible, but if you ever want to do that, let me know. I may be able to make that sort of thing work. It would be pretty cool to have people on the server be able to put the we got something. What was that?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm just kind of like focusing on this a little bit because I'm just kind of interested into what's going on in my area because I'm concerned about this. I'm concerned about this.
Yep.
Also, the slight risk on day 2 goes all the way up into like Pittsburgh and points even more north up to Lake Erie.
Whoa, that's in.
So even all the way up into western Pennsylvania, there's a slight there. The marginal risk goes all the way up to like Buffalo.
Dang.
So this is like for pretty much the entire East Coast here. But seems like where I'm at right now in the Carolinas is at the epicenter of everything.
Right, it's a big. That's a big risk area. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I'm now under it, so I better get it. I'm gonna have to brace myself for this because.
Right, I'd say so. So right now it looks like we only have that one active warning.
In Oklahoma, yeah. Honestly, this does not feel like an enhanced risk. This feels like a low-end slight, at best.
Right, which is kind of what makes me. I don't know. I think the SP's
They're probably slacking it like they always
crazy. Yeah, they're going a little too hard. The problem is they always seem to underestimate boundaries and when the rainfall impacts stuff. I would say is their biggest issue. Then again, the cuts are probably going to impact it even more. Unfortunately.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm back.
I'm waiting to see if anything else comes up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably gonna be a minute because these storms have to cross over. Okay, they just updated the TOR or no, the TOA. I think they're canceling some of the counties under it. They already did that actually. Just the Polygon had an update there.
Yeah, and this one is fixing to expire. When this one warning expires, I'm going to see for the next 30, 45 minutes what else is issued. And if anything, if not much is issued, then I may say, well, I guess I'll just stream tomorrow because I thought, well, I had my doubts about tonight, and I guess they're proving pretty accurate. But we'll see. We'll give it a minute. It's definitely, I think the tornado risk is definitely being overdone. Because we're not seeing much of that really at all.
I think it's going to be a bust. I think it's becoming a bust up in Kansas at this rate. They haven't gotten any warnings, despite being despite being under a severe thunderstorm watch.
Right. I think Kansas definitely, and honestly, Oklahoma, although it's not a bust, it's underperforming. Which honestly, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't be surprised if the stuff later today does the same for a lot of areas, because honestly, there's some sort of factor that they seem to be missing, because it's really not doing all that craziness.
Yeah, I feel like if this were really going to be an enhancer, so I'd be seeing more than just one SVR. I mean, this is a more straight line sort of storm. I mean,
Right, which is another thing, and it's like I don't think we're gonna see much tornado, except for maybe setting up. Uh-oh, there we go.
but
Here's two alerts.
I don't know, because up there north, yeah, the northern edge of that line is under a 50 to 55 mile an hour special weather statement with penny-sized hail. It's like right on the brink of an SVR, but it's not quite there.
Looks like we just had two things issued. I'm not sure what yet. Hold on.
Let me see. Oh yeah, there's a new SVR for Norman, Blaine, Caddo, Canadian, Grady, Kiowa, and Washita.
Yep.
So they are
What
indeed under that. They are indeed under that.
what was that other one that just went through? There was another one, I think.
I heard that. I don't think anything new just came in, at least from Norman anyway. It was a special weather statement for the same area for like Canadian and all that. That's kind of weird. That was showing 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and half-inch hail. But now they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for near that same area anyway. Looks like that's for the whenever the Polygon. Yeah, okay. So it's still the strongest part of the line there. Here's where that new SVR got issued just now. Though I'm not really seeing any spin-ups or anything just yet. Haven't seen any real like spin-ups or anything, so
Right.
I honestly feel like an enhanced was still pushing this. I feel like at best this should have been a slight.
Right. Yeah.
Low end slight.
Yeah. The Kansas, for the most part, definitely bust on Kansas, and Oklahoma.
This makes me wonder how strong it's really going to be once it gets into Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi.
Right, unless it really starts to fire, I think they're overdoing it, me personally. Now, it may change, but
Yeah, I mean, once daytime rolls around, that's when it's gonna have all the time to fire up. So, I mean, at the same
Right.
time, like,
They're gonna have to get a lot stronger to sustain themselves. Because I mean, the Kansas side isn't completely dead, but it's definitely going pretty silent. And we haven't seen much in Texas either.
yeah, Texas has been kind of a bust. It's more so just been here in this Oklahoma, really.
Right, Oklahoma is really
So
proving
things are
to be-
gonna need to strengthen quite a bit there, and I think they will, because, you know, like I said, it's 1:30, it's nighttime. Once daytime rolls around, then things are gonna probably change quite a bit.
maybe. As, assuming that the stuff gets together, it's gonna have to sustain itself for at least a couple hours. Is the thing.
Yeah, it will. I mean, it's gonna probably, I don't know, because
I would say a couple storms manage to for sure. But if they're just expecting this to be a huge consolidated line, I think they're overdoing it.
they could be. I mean, honestly,
They seem
now
to do
now that I
neutralize
think
with-
about it, I really don't think a moderate risk upgrade is needed for that area.
No, I think they'll probably do it nonetheless, but I don't look.
If they do,
to
it's
warrant-
probably gonna bust.
right. I don't think we're gonna see a few strong tornadoes. That's for sure.
Yeah, if we see any tornadoes, they won't be strong tornadoes at all.
Right.
Because, yeah, the southern side of that line isn't even doing anything yet. I mean, it's
Right, and
supposed to
that's my
strengthen. It's
thing,
supposed to
too.
get bad once it goes into Texas. But the question is, how bad is that actually going to strengthen?
Right, because Texas was supposed to be getting like they have that stuff all the way through a ton of Texas, and they're really not doing anything. Like
Like, they were forecasting this thing to really blow up, but I don't know. We'll just
right, and
have
all the
to.
storm chasers are calling dangerous nocturnal tornadoes. Like, I'm sorry, but we're not seeing that.
That is
Maybe a
not
few
happening. There are
spin-ups.
no tornado warnings.
Right. Earlier, we may have had one or two spin-ups, but that's as bad as far as it went.
Honestly, I feel like, yeah, a slight would have been much more appropriate for this. And honestly, I don't know. This is starting to change quite a lot here.
I think that some enhanced may be needed today, but they should not be expanding it as much as they are. I think they'll
Yeah, they expanded it like way south,
right.
like all the way down to New Orleans. I mean, that's kind of far.
Right,
I
and
think it's
they
a bit
seem
too
to
far
have been
south.
they seem to have been basing that on some of that Texas stuff, thinking that that was going to really get going. And I mean, we have no huge indication of that yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're thinking it probably will, like, once it hits DFW, but still, if it doesn't improve, then that's gonna not really be very good. I feel like what they should have done, they shouldn't have actually extended the enhancers northward, not southward. They should have had it expand into a little more north into Arkansas.
Maybe, yeah. Because they're really jumping the gun with this,
Yeah.
southward, and they, I don't know. Are those areas, um, what they seem to forget a lot of the time is the minute they get rain in the early morning, that throws it off. Like, so if they're expecting redevelopment in Texas and like southeast Oklahoma or whatever, I don't see that happening. Not to an enhanced degree, anyway.
Yeah,
And who knows? I've been proven wrong before, but
Oh, let me check pivotal weather. Let me see what the models are showing. Models are showing that once it gets into DFW, there is supposed to be some pretty rapid strengthening in the morning. And from there, it's supposed to continue eastward through Arkansas, pretty strong across western Mississippi, across there, Mississippi, Alabama, and further out east in the Carolinas here, it's looking like, yeah, it's going to be strong once it gets into Piedmont there and stay strong across eastern North Carolina all the way out until it goes offshore there.
right. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Because I'm gonna check here and look at the.
The only thing that's managing to really sustain so far is this Tulsa one. I mean, not Tulsa. OKC.
Yeah.
Also, that one is slowing down, so I think it's gonna probably run its energy out to a degree.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see if we get one thing in Kansas. If we get something in Kansas, I'll keep streaming. But it's like, so far, that's big bust.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of it.
Like, I think we only got like 3 Kansas warnings or something like that.
Yeah, that was major bust and up there. I mean, it's not a good look for the rest of the storm.
Some of these are getting pretty close to a few Tulsa counties, especially Osage County.
I mean, I know that the thing is, a lot of the storms, I don't know if it's because of the NWSs or what, but they're making a lot of special weather statements that are 50 to 55. They're like right on the brink of SVR, but they haven't issued it.
The only thing I can really see going on here, this one's probably going to go into southern and southeast Kansas. That's veered off to the northeast if it keeps going to the northeast. Now you have that line on the south of that, which is the severe one. That's going to keep going east into east central Oklahoma. Yeah, I think it's going to outpace itself.
But what I don't get about this tornado watch is the fact that they extended it as far south as they had it all the way down to San Angelo, and there's absolutely nothing down there.
I know.
There's not even
that's
anything.
What I'm
there's
saying
not even
too.
anything in Abilene. I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying, because yeah, it's.
And where there are storms, there's barely anything at all other than just some showers until you get up towards like Oklahoma. So like, why is the tornado watch all the way to San Angelo? There is nothing there right now.
Right, and those showers, if they keep going and if they're not severe, but if they keep moving east, that's gonna prove to be a big block for tomorrow morning. Unless they start getting stronger pretty soon. They're going to have to either get stronger within the next 2 hours or they're going to die off, I think. I'm mainly watching now this one that's a special weather statement. I want to see what this does into Kansas. That's the only storm that may even come close to impacting my area.
Yeah.
Assuming it keeps going northeast.
I'm just so worried about this being a bust.
Yeah.
They messed up so far. They better have that strengthening better happen there in the DFW like they're forecasting, or it's not going to go the way they expect it to. And even there, I don't even know if it's going to do what they expect it to do to the point where it's going to be enhanced worthy. I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see as time goes on. I mean,
Right.
once we
It's
wake-
gonna
once we
really
wake
have
up,
to.
once we wake up in the morning, we'll have a better idea.
It's gonna have to get its act together pretty soon.
Yeah, it better, because so far they're slacking, as they always do.
Yeah, the SPC. I don't know what. Oh, we got a new statement
Okay, this is a
somewhere.
very interesting. Yeah, right now they've got in Kansas another one of these dang special
There we
weather
go.
payments.
There goes that Tulsa. I called that on the dot. Osage County, Oklahoma's got a statement now.
Oh, yeah, Osage and Pawnee. Yep,
Is that
that's
still
40
moving
miles
northeast?
an hour. 40-mile-an-hour winds, penny-sized hail.
It's weakening. Yeah, it's gonna outpace itself.
Is it going too fast or something?
That one is going faster than the instability is able to get out in front of it, and the one on the south is going slower than the instability is able. So the one on the south, and I don't know for sure, but my thought is the one on the south is going into a situation to where it's going slower and slower, so it's gonna run itself out of energy, and then the one on the north of that is just uh just to the north of where the main energy will be, so it's gonna outpace itself pretty soon. It's weakening. Once it veers off that line, it's gonna weaken.
So
I would
most of
think
the action's going to be
considerably.
on like the middle part.
I would, if anything, managed to sustain. I would bet it's on that southern storm, but that in itself is kind of iffy, unless something starts to pop. So
Yeah.
far, those cluster of cells right there are the um, only thing that looks to have any potential at all, and that's saying that very lightly.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll just see what happens by morning. I'm probably gonna hit the hay here because I'm getting tired, and
Yeah,
I do want to get up decently early so I can be awake and
as
ready for this.
I was gonna say, you got school tomorrow.
Yeah, homeschool.
Oh, got you. Um, well, I may be streaming, so of course you're invited to come and hang out anytime you want tomorrow. We may be doing a live
Yeah,
stream.
if I'm available, I'll join, but I don't know if I will be or not. But I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. So,
Alrighty. Well, I'll catch up with you soon, man.
all right then. See ya.
See ya. Alrighty, for anyone that may be listening, I'm gonna give it a minute just to take a look at this stuff, but I think we're gonna shut it down for the night. We're not seeing anything too promising. Nothing that would want any long-term coverage. I may regret it, but honestly, I should be able to. My setup's good to go for streaming tomorrow, even. So if something pops up, then we'll go. You know, we may go back live for it. But I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Let's see. Once I give it a minute, let's see. All right, guys, this is probably going to wrap it up. I think I'll go ahead and shut everything down for the night. I will catch up with everybody tomorrow. And hope everyone has a good evening.